What is going on, dudes and foxy dudettes? Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to tell you guys about some of the YouTube channels that I watch and learn from on a regular basis. Some of these might surprise you. Stay tuned. So YouTube is a great way to learn something new or just to be entertained. I mean, it's the second largest search engine right after Google, who happens to own YouTube. And these next channels that I'm about to tell you about, I've learned a ton from, have been entertained by, and they're not ranked in any particular order, but I figured I would share these with you just because it's kind of fun. The first one is good if you're going into content creation or starting a YouTube channel, such as myself. I highly recommend Think Media. I've learned a ton from Think Media, be it camera equipment, microphones, lighting, YouTube strategies, content creation strategies. If you're in the market to create content, you have a camera you want to learn about, you want to learn how to shoot a video with your smartphone, Think Media is the place to go. Guys, definitely check them out and you'll be shooting crispy video in no time. So this next one is cool if you're a bit of a tech geek like I am. It requires a little bit of a backstory, but a few years ago, I had an off season from my normal job and I needed a project, something to keep me occupied, and I wanted to learn something new. I was thinking, well, what could I do? Could I paint? No, not ready for that. Could I learn to play guitar? No, not ready for that either. And I knew I needed a computer, and I decided I was going to build my own computer. So what did I do? I hit up the YouTubes, and I was inspired by Linus Tech Tips. Linus Tech Tips is great because they really combine the education with the entertainment. They don't take themselves too seriously. They take the really technical topics that may intimidate some people, but they break it down in a funny way that will make you understand and not be intimidated. I guarantee you, if there is some tech topic that you may find like, oh, I don't understand this is too big for me, Linus has a video out there that will break it down, make it simpler for you to understand, and you'll come out an expert after you're done watching the video. Now, as you guys know, one of the causes that I'm passionate about, and I say causes like it's St. Jude's or ASPCA, but one of the causes I'm passionate about is physical media. I've done several videos in the channel about it. You can see some of those here. But one of the channels that I love that talks about physical media, it's his main channel, is Films at Home. It's run by a guy named Jeff. He does a phenomenal job pointing out why physical media is important. He does tons and tons of physical media reviews, like 4K reviews when they come out. I mean, he's got a great relationship with studios where they send him copies in advance, so he can like tell you like if the disc is good or not, you know, because as we've talked about before, some 4K releases, you know, are better than others. Some the studios don't put a lot of time into, and the audio and visual quality can be bad. Others, they're phenomenal and they're reference pieces. Jeff does a good job of breaking it down, doing the reviews, doing the hard work, and telling you if that disc is reference quality or if it's trash. So I highly recommend checking out Films at Home if you are a movie buff, if you are a physical media lover such as myself. It's an important topic, and you know, damn it, it is a cause. Okay, this next one is going to be a little weird, but you know what? It's a great channel. If you know me, I love animals. I really do. Like, even though cats are my favorite, you know, cats are where it's at, but I do love animals of all kinds. So this next one that I watch a lot of times is called The Hoof GP. And what that is, it's about a gentleman. I don't know his name. You know, as much as I've watched his videos, you would think I would know his name, but I don't. I believe he's based out of Ireland. His business is he goes around to farms and he trims the hooves on cows. And, you know, I really didn't think of that as a job. You know, I don't think it's something that you we would think of. And I mean, I live out here in the country, and I didn't think of that. But he goes around and he trims the hooves of cows because they can develop problems. That, you know, think about like your fingernails. You gotta trim your fingernails. Hooves need to be trimmed. They're and I've learned a ton about it. You know, like, it's called horn, even though it's not like, you know, like horn on their head. It's horn on their feet. And he goes and he shows how he trims it and how he corrects problems. And it's important work, especially, you know, not only if you just, you know, eat beef or whatever, but I mean, just as general compassion for these animals that are up on their feet most of the time. You don't want to see them in pain. And that's what a lot of the times when he's going to different farms to take care of them, he'll see cows in pain and he trims their hooves and fixes up their problems. Sometimes their hooves get infected because there's a stone or an abscess or whatever, and he's easing the comfort. He's putting these animals into comfort and taking care of them, and it's great work. It may sound a little weird. I think it's a little weird that I watch it, but I'm entertained and I've learned a lot. I probably could do the job now, but if that sounds interesting at all, I know it's a little out there, give it a shot. You might learn something. It's definitely damn well interesting. And if he happens to see this, my hat off to you, brother. Keep up the good work. Somebody's got to do it. I'm glad that you do it and glad that you take care of the cows. Because if you guys don't know, cows, you know, they get attached to people. They'll follow you like dogs, you know, if needs be. And I know this is kind of getting off topic and a little weird, and I'm going to stop right here, but they're very people-friendly animals. So, again, I'm glad he does the work he does. And this is the part where I shamelessly plug my friends. I have two good buddies of mine that have menswear channels. My buddy Jace over at Esteemed Image does classic menswear. He has a great channel. You guys should definitely check it out. And my buddy Robert over at Gent Style has a great channel who has expanded into like custom clothing. He's like custom making suits and stuff. It's legit. Hopefully I'll be able to get one in the future, but both of those channels are amazing. Guys, got to check them out. What's great about the men's lifestyle space, menswear space, is that there's room enough for all of us because we're all different and we can give different perspectives on everything. Jace has his perspective on certain stuff. Robert has his, I have mine. So it's not like we're competing. You know, technically you would think we're like rivals or whatever in the same space, but we're not. You know, we're just buddies and we can collaborate. We've done collaborations before and we can learn from each other, and there's room for everybody. And that's my list of some of my favorite channels. There's more, but you know, this is a good starting point. Whether you're interested in content creation with Think Media, whether you're interested in technology with Linus Tech Tips, if you're interested in 4K physical media and the importance, especially the importance of physical media with films at home, whether you're looking for some different menswear style from Jace or Robert over at Esteemed Image and Gent Style, or if you want to learn how to trim cow hooves with the Hoof GP, there's an option for you. They're all going to be linked down in the description. Alright guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the social media things. Help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Ring the bell. Be sure to check out thewellroundeddude.com. Dude15 will save you 15% off your total purchase of our merch page. We got some cool stuff, and you can see it below the screen right here. You can see it right on YouTube, so you don't have to go very far. And please be sure to check out the podcast, the Well-Rounded Dude podcast. It's available wherever you get your podcasts from, or most places, I should say. And with that, we will see you next time. Spread some love to the other YouTube channels I told you about today, and we will see you next time. Peace.